Hi, I'm Jim Woods, the Asia Pacific and Global Risk Assurance Leader at PwC. It's 10 years since the last global financial crisis drastically changed companies' risk management activities. The crisis increased risk management responsibilities in the second line of defence, the risk and compliance functions, as companies adopted a defensive posture to weather the storm. PwC's latest year-on-year risk in review data shows that responsibility for risk management activities is now shifting back to the first line of defence, which focuses on controls at the senior management and business unit level. This trend is also reflected in our Risk in Review Asia Pacific survey for 2017. Our Asia Pacific respondents are significantly more willing to increase risk management responsibility in the first line of defence compared with their global counterparts. In China and Hong Kong, the second line of defence is not well developed. Many organisations lack a formal enterprise risk management framework. Risk management is still mainly driven by the third line of defence in many Hong Kong companies, especially in the SME segment. The recent update to the Hong Kong Listing Rules Corporate Governance Code has helped to increase the emphasis in this area, but there's still a long way to go. Cybersecurity is a growing risk that particularly concerns companies in Asia Pacific. The recent global ransomware cyber attacks paralysed systems across thousands of organisations in China. These attacks have not only become more frequent, but also more fatal. 58% of Asia Pacific Chief Risk Officers say that partnering with the business leaders to minimise cybersecurity risks is a top priority for their risk function in the next 18 months. Our survey also found that companies in the Asia Pacific region trail their global counterparts in having senior management support and understanding of a strong risk management strategy. As a result, the region also lags in having risk management teams provide proactive advice and guidance to business functions. These are the areas where CROs can take a leadership role to improve their organisation's overall approach towards risk management. How can companies in Asia Pacific, particularly China and Hong Kong, shift to manage risk from the first line? We suggest a 5-step solution. First, companies in China, Hong Kong, and also in Asia Pacific need to set a strong organisational tone focused on risk culture. It should start with the CEO, CRO and the board, so that it permeates the organisation, and such there's a continuous monitoring and measurement of its effectiveness. The second step is to align risk management with strategy at the point of decision making, so that first-line decision makers anticipate business risks when setting tactical priorities. Different industry sectors are at different levels of maturity in risk management. The financial services sector, for example, has well-developed risk management systems. Decision makers in all sectors should embed risk management in both strategic planning and tactical execution. As a third step, companies should recalibrate the risk management program across the 3 lines of defence for optimal performance. The first line owns business risk decision making, the second line monitors the first, and the third line provides objective oversight. The next step is to implement a clearly defined risk appetite framework across the organisation. This means creating a commonly understood risk taxonomy for aggregating, tracking and predicting risks, and leveraging technology and data analytics when available. And finally, companies should develop risk reporting that allows executive management and the board to discharge their risk oversight responsibilities. The key is to consider risk management across various stages from strategy to execution. Every C-suite executive takes business decisions after accounting for potential risks. However, business leaders should realise that proactive risk management can be a primary business enabler. Clearly, risk management is an imperative which needs urgent attention in today's volatile business environment. It's time for the first line of defence to take greater ownership of risk management, rather than relying on the second and third lines to catch things. Is your organisation ready to manage risks from the first line of defence?